Still working on knowing it's gonna pay off. You too. What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Ben. We're back with another vid, man. Today we got that legend Larry, man. How Larry Bird disrespected Michael Cooper, and that's the end of the title right there, man. Now we all know, well, y'all know that my first time like actually knowing from the previous video, Michael Cooper was one of like the top defenders. The video mentioned that he gave Larry Bird a tough time, and we all know Larry Bird was one of the GOATs of in basketball history. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Larry Bird, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Larry Legend, man. So Michael Cooper apparently was the one that gave Larry Bird like the most trouble, especially when it comes to offense, man. So we're gonna check this mud out. I mean defense. You know what I mean? So he was one of the best defenders. You know what I'm saying? Along with Dennis Rodman as well. But I think Larry Bird embarrassed Dennis Rodman, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me in the comments. But anyways, man, if you guys want to see more Larry Bird content, y'all be sure to drop a like. Hit that sub button if you haven't done so already, man, because we're going to be trying to drop, like I said, at least like 2, you know what I'm saying? At least 2 Larry Bird videos a week if I'm able to do so. Y'all be sure to comment y'all favorite Larry Bird videos down below. If I haven't checked them out already, I'll be sure to check them out over here on the channel, man. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Let's get it. Under pressure. Shout out to BTM, man. Lit content over there.
Hello and good day to you all. How's it going? I'm Sean David. Welcome back to the show. Let's talk some old school basketball. If you watch my show on a regular basis, then you know that I'm a huge Larry Bird fan, and I try to cover as many stories about Bird as possible, which is what I'm going to do in this video too. I want to talk about the rivalry between Larry Bird and the one player who could really guard Larry Bird, Michael Cooper. And I got a big surprise at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the full video.
Yes, sir.
Also, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thanks to you guys for supporting the show, and I would say, let's get right into it.
This changes everything we know about.
That thing extremely loud in my ear.
Inside muscle out time by
Cooper.
Good rebounder for a goal.
The reason I say this is because Larry was dangerous with the basketball, but he became more dangerous when he didn't have the basketball.
For Bird, just heated, intense,
ball.
not hatred, a lot of respect for both great teams, but wanted to beat the living snot out of each other.
Best defensive player ever guarded me was Michael Cooper. I'll take that to my grave with.
Wow. He said, I'll take that to my grave. Now, that's deep.
Now, if you haven't heard about Michael Cooper, don't worry, I got you covered. So let's start
talk
by taking
to
a
me.
look back at the career of Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper was drafted in 1978 with the 60th pick in the 3rd round by the Los Angeles Lakers. But instead of being mad that he was drafted so late, Coop was just happy to be there. As a rookie, he was trying to find his role on the Lakers team, and after only playing 3 games in his rookie season, he returned in 1979 stronger than ever and made a smart business move.
Real quick, I want to see how tall Michael Cooper actually is. Let me open one of these up real quick, man.
On it.
Let's see. How tall is Michael Cooper? So he's 6'5". Okay. I mean, that's pretty decent height. Larry Bird, though, like, what, 6'10"? 6'9", 6'10"? Okay. He said the real thin Cooper, known for his knee-high socks, played shooting guard, small forward, and point guard. Although his defensive assignment was usually the other team's best shooter at the 2 to 3 position. Okay. Larry Bird has said that Cooper was the best defender he faced. Bro, that's powerful words right there, though, man. Coming from one of the GOATs themselves. Put some respect on it, man. Put some respect on it.
Shit like that.
A team that had countless players that could score, Cooper realized that he could help the team with some hard-nosed defense and hustle plays. And that role fit perfectly for the Lakers for many years to come. Cooper became a fan favorite, and also his socks were very popular with the fans. After a few years in the league, Michael Cooper was considered an elite defender and, to be precise, one of the best in the 1980s. What many people overlook and forget is that Cooper was a potent scorer. He could score if he wanted to. But at the end, he's mostly remembered for his great defense.
Well, you could see that one happening. You could see the eyes of Cooper.
There was some sort of sickness inside of him that enjoyed frustrating people when they were out there on the court.
He didn't give you the easy basket. You knew when you were going to go against the Lakers and Cooper was going to guard you, it was going to be a rough night.
The zest that he had when it came to taking the challenge to stop somebody. He really wanted to stop somebody.
Then, of course, there was the rivalry between the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers, or in this case, Larry Bird and Michael Cooper. Those battles were legendary. But how did it start? Legend has it that in Bird's rookie season, during a game, he started to trash talk to Cooper and said something like, "I'm gonna wear your ass down all night." Cooper was shocked. Was that rookie really talking to him? Well, yes indeed. But this would not be the only time that Bird had something to say.
We had a three-point contest at the All-Star break, and Larry walks in and says, "I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this." Excuse me?
Wow. So Michael Cooper was in this three-point contest. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Okay.
And he started shooting, and he just didn't miss.
Couple in a hurry. Give me trouble. Cooper is all over Bird. Bird can't move.
Wow, that pass is crazy. Between his legs.
And Pirates hits the baseline jumper. So the
Michael Cooper and Larry Bird would be a battle for many years. One of the reasons why Cooper was so successful in guarding Bird was that he understood to limit Bird's touches. Try to avoid him even getting the ball, which sounds super easy on paper, but was almost impossible. But still, Cooper made it work. He was able to shut down Bird for many games. Let's have a look at the numbers. So those numbers are the first matchups between Larry Bird and Michael Cooper. And if we take a look at the points, you can see that Larry Bird was really struggling. He had 16, 14, 11, then a great performance with 36, but then again 11 points. His shooting percentage was also very shaky, 46, incredible 700, but then 30% again.
I'll say he was in a 50, 40, 90 club, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the first. Y'all say he was one of the first players to ever be in the 50, 40, 90 club, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Larry.
Shit like that.
I think you get my point. But even though Larry Bird was having a hard time, Michael Cooper had to admit that Bird was the real deal.
When I got a chance to actually play against him, he was bigger than I thought he was. And a lot more competitive than I had given him credit for at that time.
Bird, Cooper right with him. But Cooper's like a winter.
I'm sweating right now.
Oh, I didn't know that was Cooper that he did that too. Wow.
Games. There was always a lot of pushing and shoving. Matter of fact, I'm sweating right now in my arms because those were some great rivalries there.
Incredible rivalries indeed. In the following clip, you can see exactly how Michael Cooper guarded Larry Bird. If you ever play basketball, then you know that this kind of defense is not only exhausting, it's frustrating, and Cooper did it the perfect way. With Cooper, it was a lot about being in the right position, limiting Bird's touches, and making work for every single basket. Back in the days, especially with the Celtics and the Lakers rivalry, there was always bad blood. And some of those rivalries even go until today. But with Larry Bird and Michael Cooper, it's a little bit different. Both players have a lot of respect for each other, which I personally love. But I also told you guys that I have a surprise for you. Well, Michael Cooper, how you doing?
Sean, doing extremely well, man. Going through some unfortunate times now, but we just have to be able to deal with it and adapt, and I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing.
He got Michael Cooper on the live call. Wow, that's what's up, bro. Big shout out to BTM, bro.
Cooper, how you doing?
Sean, doing extremely well, man. Going through some unfortunate times now, but we just have to be able to deal with it and adapt, and I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing the same.
Yes, Coop, I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. Now, in this video, I'm talking about your rivalry with Larry Bird and how intense it was. It was a battle. It was war. Was it something personal for you?
It wasn't just a personal thing. It became physical because I had an opportunity to do something about it. So when I jumped into that rivalry, Larry was the type of player, and I've guarded many great offensive scorers.
Yeah.
Just to name a few: Michael Jordan when he was young.
Okay.
Dr. J.
Oh yeah.
George Gervin, a kid named Andrew Toney. Those players, when they just throw the basketball, you can kind of take a rest on those guys. Larry was different than that. Larry could get rid of the basketball, but he was going to go get an offensive rebound. He was going to set a back pick for his teammate. He was going to do something, assist. He didn't always have to score. So you always had to pay attention to him. And he has said that I'm the toughest player he's had to ever go that guarded him. And I have to say, Larry is the best because of those things I just mentioned. Is that you always had to pay attention to him. On the court. And one of the best things, Sean, that I saw of Larry Bird that really gave me the ultimate respect is that we were playing them in the 84-85 series, and we just got into Boston, and there was a bus going by. And on the bus, they had this huge, long picture of Larry diving out of bounds. And
we're on this incredible
They had Larry Bird on a bus. Oh, they out there showing love, man. You know you the GOAT when they got you got a decal on you on the bus, man. That's crazy right there. That man had his own bus, bro. Man. Yeah, Michael Cooper, he was from the talks of it, bro. It seemed like he was really like that, especially if Larry Bird said it coming out one of the GOAT's mouth, man. And the fact that he's 6'5", guarding someone that's 6'10", bro, that says a lot.
His fingertips, and the quote was, "I hate it when players watch the ball go out of bounds." And that there tells you who that guy was, man. This guy played the game, the entire game, to the outer limits, the sideline, the baseline, and that's what I respected the most about him. But he was a tough player to deal with because he was bigger than me too.
It's nice to see that we both like the same thing about Larry. Now, when I studied your footage and studied how you guarded Larry, the one thing that I always thought was one big difference to how other people guarded Larry. You basically, in many games, tried to avoid him even touching the ball. Like you didn't sit at the 3-point line and wait for him to get the ball, and then you start guarding. You played the passing lanes and try to limit his touches. How exhausting was that? I mean, even though offense was not your primary job, but you were no scrub on offense. You also shot 3-pointers and so on. How exhausting is that?
Well, you know what, very exhausting, first of all, very exhausting, but we prepared, and Pat Riley we had some tough training camps, and we were always prepared to go the extra distance. But my mentality, and being taught that in college from my coach, was that a great offensive player can only score if he has the basketball.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Also, with a little bonus at the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my other podcast, the Basketball Time Machine podcast, on iTunes and on Spotify. Also, for current NBA stuff, check out my website, basketball-timemachine.com. And I guess I'll see you next time. You all stay healthy. Take care and goodbye.
The Lakers will take a big guard.
I was just about to pause. We got some more.
Cooper, Thompson, Magic, Worthy, and Byron Scott. They're not going to guard the inbound passer. Now here they send a man out on him. Now they change the man and put Stockton on him. Stockton is short man, so Coop can get it in over him. The Lakers are out of timeouts. No timeouts left. The ball to Magic. Dribble drive. Down the middle. Out to Coop. 18-footer.
Cooper splashing on him. Nah, it's fire right there, man. There you guys go, man. How Larry Bird disrespected Michael Cooper. And what happened, man? Larry Bird said he was going to wear his tail out. Michael Cooper, man, he gave him a challenge. Like I said, at the end of the day, it means a lot when Larry Bird says he was one of the best defenders who ever guarded him, because it's a lot of good defenders out there, but like if you can guard Larry Bird, because we all know how Larry Bird get down, and guarding him, as they mentioned earlier in the interview as well, guarding Larry Bird was extremely difficult because not just on ball defense, off ball defense as well. He's setting screens. You know what I'm saying? He going to go get a rebound. All types of stuff, bro. So like that's crazy. A lot of people probably don't think about that, and they just go straight over their head. But it's more to defense than just guarding somebody with the ball. But appreciate you guys for checking out the video with me, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. Like I said early in the video, man. So if there's any other videos that y'all want me to check out, be sure to comment them down below. It don't necessarily have to be a Larry Bird video. It can be some other video about someone else, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, James Worthy. I think I checked out Hakeem Olajuwon. I ain't even gonna lie. I think I checked out him already. It's some other NBA legends that I haven't got a chance to get around to. So y'all comment some NBA legends y'all want me to check out down below if you made it this far in the video. With that being said, be sure to check out one of the videos at the end of the stream, because it's definitely a banger. I would miss it if I was you.